Hi, I'm Rawan and I'll be presenting my Central Dogma project. RNA replication. What is DNA? DNA is a nucleic acid that contains the genetic instructions for the development and function of living things. DNA is a polymer composed of monomers called nucleotides. Function of DNA. DNA's main function is to store long-term genetic information in the nucleus. Process of replication number 1. Strand separation. What happens is the helicase, the red triangle, breaks H bonds and unwinds the double helix. Number 2. Building complementary strands. DNA polymerase, the blue circle, adds complementary nucleotides to the strands. On the leading strand, the top one, it goes from 5' to 3', and on the lagging strand, the bottom one, it goes from 3' to 5' and builds in fragments. Number 3. Proofreading and repair. DNA polymerase 1 and 3 act as quality control mechanisms and proofread the new sequence. They will also repair incorrect nucleotides. The product. The product of DNA replication is just more DNA. Transcription. What is RNA? RNA is a nucleic acid which is used in key metabolic processes for all steps of protein synthesis. Functions of RNA. The central dogma of molecular biology suggests that the primary role of RNA is to convert the information stored in DNA into proteins. Process of transcription. Number 1. Initiation. During initiation, transcription factors, the orange diamond, bind to the promoter region, which is non-coding section of DNA, and then an RNA polymerase, the purple circle, binds to the transcription factor and begins to open the DNA double helix. Elongation. During elongation, the RNA polymerase builds a single-stranded RNA molecule after separating the coding strand and the template strand. RNA can only be synthesized from a 5' to 3' direction and the template strand from a 3' to 5' direction. The coding strand is not read. In RNA, thymine is replaced with uracil and has complementary base pairings of the template strand. Example of elongation. Using the strand that Mr. Park gave us, we can use it as an example of elongation. Here we have our coding strand and our template strand. From that, we can start building our single-stranded RNA molecule using the complementary base pairings of the template strand we have in our single-stranded RNA molecule. Termination. There are two methods. A row protein binds to the mRNA molecule and stops transcription, and B, the mRNA forms a hairpin loop and the RNA polymerase falls off the DNA. Post-transcriptional methods. At the 5' end of the RNA strand, a 5 cap, the green Pac-Man shape, that consists of 7 Gs is added. At the 3' end, a poly A tail is added. This consists of entry from 50 to 250 As. This provides protection from enzyme digestion in the cytoplasm. Splicing. Splicing is a very crucial step in transcription. RNA has sections referred to as introns and exons. Exons are coding regions and introns are non-coding regions that will be removed. They are removed by enzymes called spliceosomes, which is the purple lightning shape. After taking out all the introns, all that's left are exons and mature mRNA. Example of splicing. Using the pre-mRNA we made an example of elongation, we can also do an example of splicing. The red bolded regions are introns. All we need to do is cut the intron out and join the exons together, and boom, we have our mature mRNA. The product of transcription is mature mRNA, which is ready to move on to translation. Translation. Number 1. Initiation. The mRNA formed after transcription leaves the nucleus and enters the cytoplasm. Ribosome, the blue circle, binds to the 5' cap of the mRNA. Elongation. The ribosome moves along the mRNA in a 5' to 3' direction, and as it moves, it builds the polypeptide chain. Now let's talk about what's inside the ribosome. The ribosome has 3 sites. The A site, which binds the amino acid tRNA, the P site, where the amino acid from the tRNA will bind to the amino acid in the A site, and the E site, where the tRNA will exit the ribosome. What is a tRNA? tRNA, or transfer tRNA, is a single-stranded RNA. Each tRNA carries a specific amino acid. A tRNA with its corresponding amino acid bound to its 3' end is called an amino acid tRNA, and they synthesize reactions between amino acids and tRNA. Okay, back to tRNA. tRNA has an anticodon. When the tRNA enters the sites, the anticodons recognize the codon of the mRNA through complementary base pairings. The codons are read by the anticodons, and the process only starts when the start codon is read. Termination. Termination occurs when a stop codon is read. Release factors, which are tRNA molecules without an amino acid, bind to the stop codon and help remove the polypeptide from the ribosome. The polypeptide is now free. Example of translating the reading frame. Using the mRNA we made in the splicing example, we can use it as an example of translating the reading frame. By using the codon chart, we can name each codon of our mRNA molecule. First, we need to find AUG, since that is the start codon. Then we name each codon after that. Now, since we found the stop codon, we can stop translating, because after the stop codon is found, translation is terminated. Modification. There are different ways to modify the polypeptide after translation. First is phosphorylation, which is the addition of a phosphate group, and second is glycosylation, which is the addition of sugar. Product. The product of translation is a polypeptide chain. However, that chain binds with other polypeptide chains and creates a protein. Concluding the Central Dogma project. In summary, during the translation, DNA forms mRNA, which is then turned into proteins in translation. This is why the central dogma of molecular biology is often referred to as the gene to protein, because through all these steps, a gene from DNA is turned into protein. It is also quite interesting that just given a single strand of DNA, like Mr. Park gave us, we were able to do so much. Thank you for listening.